Hi everyone, this is a recording of my Spiritual Growth Checkpoint article, Past Life Revelations, which is in the March 2022 issue of The Eden magazine. The Akashic Records is a universal library that contains a permanent record of all of our incarnations, including everything that we've said, thought, and done during those incarnations. Accessing the Akashic Records is a great way to get to the bottom of why we do the things we do, why we're afraid of certain things, and why we experience chronic health issues. And, oh so important to many of us, they can shed light on why we continue to attract the same relationship issues: romantic, friendship, and familial. Accessing these records is like doing research on the history of our soul, and the purpose of this kind of soul research is to help us make the most of our current incarnation. They are a tool that we can use to expedite our spiritual growth, which is why I first became interested in exploring them. The Akashic Records are also referred to as the Hall of Records and the Hall of Knowledge, and there is no right or wrong way to retrieve information from them. The great psychic Edgar Cayce, he pictured himself as a dot of light. Some folks go into a dreamlike state, and for others, it's more like remote viewing, while some of us simply receive a series of pictures in our minds. How we do it doesn't matter. What matters is accessing information that will help us understand ourselves better. This understanding will help us make better choices and help us accelerate our spiritual growth. Before we look at a meditation to access the Akashic Records, which was channeled by my guides Aknanda and Selena, let's first talk a little more about past lives. Here's the thing about past lives and why we don't come into this world awake to all of our past experiences. We must focus on the here and now because that's what's most important for our spiritual growth and for the evolution of our soul. If we remembered all of our past lives, and most of us have had violent, difficult, and just plain sad incarnations, we would spend too much of our precious time on earth now dwelling on those lives instead of living in the present. Here are 3 things that my guide group, the GG, have channeled on this subject. Number 1, living in the moment and being aware of the repercussions our thoughts, words, and actions have on those around us is what propels us forward spiritually and allows us to raise our vibratory levels. Number 2, being aware of what we do and say every day and focusing on who we are now is what will keep us from acquiring additional karmic debt. And number 3, figuring out what our mission and purpose for this life is much easier to do when we're not focused on who we were, what we did, and what happened to us in the past. That said, learning about the past lives that directly affect our present lives can be a very, very good thing. We just have to put on our big lightworker pants and put what we learn into perspective. Here's a full message from the GG about exploring past lives. We caution you to limit your desire to research past lives to those that directly affect your current incarnation and mission. It is easy to get caught up in the who was I and the isn't it cool that I used to be of past life regressions and the acquired knowledge from such meditations and readings. Keep in the forefront of your mind that balance is called for when researching past lives. Do not allow yourself to get caught up in these things to the extent that you lose sight of what is important. What is important is watching what you think, do, and say every day, because that is how you will raise your vibrations, create positive energy, and create less future karmic debt. Next, let's do that meditation with intent from Aknanda and Selena. If you are listening to this while you're driving, shut it off and pick it back up when you're in a quiet place that's not on the road. Everyone else, get comfortable, and as you start to work with this meditation, Please keep the following in mind. Be patient, and if you get nothing the first or second time, don't give up. Patience and perseverance are key when it comes to developing your spiritual growth tools. Get ready, here we go. Go ahead and sit upright or lay down, whatever is most comfortable for you. Close your eyes and let's breathe deeply. We'll inhale and exhale 3 times. Now begin to relax each part of your body, beginning with your head. Feel your head and neck relaxing as you continue to breathe deeply and exhale deeply. Now relax the muscles in your face. Next, relax your arms and hands as you take deep, cleansing, relaxing breaths. And now, your legs and feet. Continue breathing in and out as you feel yourself melting into a state of peaceful relaxation, and set your intention for this meditation with the following words. I am wrapped in and protected by the light as I seek the truth found in the Akashic Records. Higher Self, I undertake this journey with the highest of intentions. Please guide and assist me to comprehend and use the information I receive for the highest good of my soul. Continue to relax as you begin to turn your intention inward and visualize your third eye chakra on your forehead in between your eyebrows. Let your attention remain here as you center your attention on your third eye and watch it whir and spin in a clockwise direction. See the vibrant indigo color of the third eye chakra as you continue to breathe in and out. Allow yourself to separate now from the place where you're seated, and as you continue to breathe and focus on your third eye chakra, all distractions fade away. Breathe. Take another breath in and out as you begin to notice a stirring in your chakra as images begin to form there. Continue breathing. Don't question what you see. Just take notice of what you see and hear as you focus on your chakra. Now, focus your mind and specifically ask to see an event or ask a question from this lifetime or a past lifetime. Here's how to do it. Higher Self, with the purest of intentions for growth of my soul and the benefit of all involved, I request knowledge from the Akashic Records about, and here you say your name, and then here is my question, and ask that question. Continue to breathe as you see or hear the information imparted to you. When you're ready, say the following. Thank you, Higher Self, for your assistance today. Know that I will use what I have learned for the spiritual growth of my soul. Now, slowly begin to stretch your arms and legs and move your hands and feet. When you feel ready, open your eyes. If you feel disconnected or lightheaded, continue to stretch and ground yourself fully before getting up. For a printed text of this meditation, download the March 2022 issue of The Eden Magazine at www.theedenmagazine.com. There is no charge for the magazine online. Also, if you want to use crystals to help you access the Hall of Records, try a combination of clear quartz, amethyst, and moldavite. They make a very potent trio. And as you master this skill, remember to stick to accessing information about the lives that directly affect your current incarnation, because spiritual growth is all about being in the here and now, and figuring out our current mission is much more difficult if we're immersed in who we were before. Thank you so much for listening. For more articles, podcast and radio interviews, guided meditations, and workshops, please visit my website at www.sherry-cortland.com. Much love and light to you. Namaste.